I have been up since 5:40 this morning and have done all this stuff today, which is an errand day, which means I've had a lot of social interactions, and we had a tornado tear up our campus, and we've been like emotionally dealing with that. So I had a blizzard, a large one for lunch, and I had a small blizzard on the way home from Walmart because Walmart, and it is 8 o'clock at night. I'm about to make this pizza and sit down and watch a movie, and I'm going to probably eat every bite of this. Kim Townsel here. Thanks for watching, and remember, it's free to like, subscribe, share the video, leave a comment below. Tell me a good pizza to like, because I didn't know, because I don't eat frozen pizzas, and so I just thought, well, I'll try this one. But tell me a good frozen pizza to try, because I do like pizza every now and then with a thin crust, thin crust, thin crust. Let's check out the details of this pizza. It's the DiGiorno thin and crispy pizza with pepperoni and peppers. One serving size is 1/2 of a pizza that gives you 370 calories, 9 grams of saturated fat, 760 milligrams of sodium, which is about 1/3 of what we need in a day, 3 grams of sugar, 16 grams of protein, which is 21% of the daily value, and calcium, which is about 25% of the daily value. It's supposed to be preservative-free crust. Ooh, don't know what's in the other ingredients. And no artificial flavors. Apparently they have other flavors. Tomato mozzarella with pesto. Ooh, that sounds good. Garden vegetable. My mom would like that. Spinach and garlic, pepperoni and peppers, which is the one I have. Best by 2018 September. No problem. It's going to disappear tonight. Enjoy a deliciously thin, crispy crust and flavorful tomato sauce made from vine-ripened California tomatoes. Top the real cheese, delicious pepperoni, and fire-roasted red and yellow peppers. Sounds yummy. I've already read all this, but just in case someone wants more details, good source of iron, 15%, some vitamin A from the peppers. Here's the ingredients, and I'm not going to read all of that, but you can stop it. I'll try to remember to take some still shots and add at the end of the video so you can focus on the details. The details I'm focusing on right now are how to bake this thing. Preheat oven and bake at 400. Remove pizza from box and freshness wrap. Keep pizza frozen while preheating. Place pizza directly on the center oven rack. Bake 13 to 15 minutes. Yeah, let's do that. Do not allow pizza to thaw. Do not eat pizza without cooking. Ooh, frozen pizza. Eating frozen? We're not doing that. So let's get this thing in the oven and see how it goes. Okay. 400 degrees. And when the little preheat light comes on, we'll be good to go. See if I can do all this one-handed. Because I still don't have a tripod. And I'm thinking, no, I can't. Oh, look, it has a handy pull tab. You know what? There's people who only have one arm, and they do this. I should be able to do this. So, I'm going to do this. And yes, I'll put the scissors in the dishwasher. I keep them clean because for many things, cutting up food with a very sharp pair of dedicated scissors that one keeps in the kitchen works better than a knife. That wasn't too bad. You know, there's videos of people with one hand actually showing you how they put their hair in a ponytail. I had my arm in a cast one time and I colored my hair, but there were some things I couldn't do. I'm not going to talk about them while we're eating. But mostly it involved upper body hygiene. Let's let this heat up and I'll be right back. Otherwise I'll be tempted to talk about things that are not appropriate while we're heating up pizza. We can get a close-up while it's heating up. It's not as big as I thought, but then, you know, they never are. Huge box, smaller pizza. The crust is all fancy and fluted on the edges. Let's pick it up and see what it looks like on the bottom. Okay, nothing fancy there. You know, normally I would like grate some extra cheese and throw on here, put some cooked bacon on here. I'm trying to stay true to the nutritional labeling and whatnot. So I won't do it this time. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Let's film with the light on. It's colorful. Some frozen pizzas are not. Peek underneath again. You know, most pizza dough is just really bad for you. Really bad for you. Really, really bad.
Does a watched oven preheat faster?
It is so cold tonight. I'm really glad to be heating the oven up because it's going to heat the house up a little bit. It's like freakishly cold for first of spring.
Oh, come on.
I guess I could rearrange pepperoni while we're waiting. Oh, let's get them some untouched. That didn't take long.
God, it's like waiting on dominoes.
Finally. Bake up, my little pretty. Oh, got pepper or something on my fingernail. 13 minutes. The timer says one more minute, but it looks pretty brown to me, so I'm gonna pull it out. Looks good. I'm so hungry. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, it's done. Got the oven off. That looks nice. I like it pretty crunchy. It's not soggy at all. Some of these pizzas work better cutting them with a pizza cutter. Some of them actually work better with scissors. They all work better with two hands, but remember, I'm trying to take dominion. I looked at a tripod today from my phone, but they require a bunch of extra accessories, and I haven't made up my mind what I'm going to do yet. I don't think I can do this with one hand. Let me see if I can do it with the scissors. What's the dumb blonde joke? Cut it into 6 pieces. I don't think I can eat 8. Oh, I shouldn't have said dumb blonde, should I? Oh, you guys know what I mean. This piece likes the scissors better. See how much easier that is? Some of you that don't know, getting a little free practical tip here. And I'm mostly doing it with one hand. I'm going to sit down and eat this. Those definitely have to go in the dishwasher. Looks pretty good. I'm licking the... Oh, it's just the way I like it. Crunchy on the bottom, not burnt. Holds it up. The only thing I would add is I like to have some burnt mozzarella cheese on top. So, but that's going to doctor it up and add a bunch of calories. I'm going to go eat. I'll report back. Here's another practical tip. When it's cold outside and you've used your oven, leave the oven door open so the heat can come out into the house. And practical tip for me is to clean my oven. This is what I'm doing tonight. Sitting here eating this pizza. About to watch a movie. About to watch a movie. Pretty good so far, but it's done with Little Caesars. Back to my movie. Checking back in, movie and pizza are kind of mediocre. Has a really tough crust, which is getting harder as it cools off, which is pretty normal. Maybe if you like a softer crust, you want to put it on a cookie sheet or not cook it as long as I did. But it's okay, but I probably won't buy this brand again unless I put some additional toppings on top of it. To be honest, I'd rather just go get a Little Caesars pizza and do it with the over 1,000 calories and have some flavor. But this one's good tonight. My final take on the DiGiorno thin and crispy pepperoni and peppers pizza is, it is very thin, it is very crispy, cooked as I showed you in the video. It was a little too crunchy for me there at the end. It's not very satisfying. I did eat the whole thing. So for 740 calories, it's okay if you can, do the meals like that. And I ended up with 32 grams of protein, which is, pretty good. But for just satisfaction, there's probably some better things to be had. But not bad. I'll try something else next time. I'm not going to crave this or be looking, forward to having another one, but I wouldn't turn one down if someone were to give it to me for free. But I got it at Walmart, paid $3.50 for it, so not bad. Thanks for watching my video about the DiGiorno pizza. Remember, it's free to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, share the video if appropriate, and until next time, I don't even know what to say. Eat good pizza every now and then. Bye.